Hey, can I get a little commentary from you?
Yes.
Just like, tell me, where you're from, why you came down here.
My name is Corey. I'm from Coral Springs, Florida. I came down here because I support McDonald's since day one, maybe day -2 months, day -260 when it was first rumored that he was announced.
And have you gotten a lot of shit for supporting Trump?
Of course, because my melanin. Apparently, I have to think a certain way because I have a really dark melanin.
Like you get shit from it, like your friends too and all that?
Liberals. I mean, I get shit, but the thing is, they don't give me too much shit just because I know how to give shit back, and they can't handle when people give them shit back.
Do you have a lot of friends who are Trump supporters, or are you kind of a solo guy?
I have a lot of friends. I made a lot of friends that are Trump supporters. I have a lot of friends that were undercover Trump supporters that let me know after the fact that they're Trump supporters, and they would come up to me during the election, and they would say, Corey, thank you for what you're doing. I just want you to let you know I support Trump, but don't not tell anybody because I don't want to get attacked because they see me getting attacked.
Now, were you were you out? Were you out of the closet from the beginning?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I was more out of the closet in October and October after he announced, just because I just wanted to make sure. It was legit. I always believed in him, but I just want to make sure it was legit before And then I came out. I literally came out. I came out to my friend Aubrey, who is extremely democratic. I don't know if we're friends right now actually, because I haven't really talked to her too much since. But yeah, I came out to her. And she introduced Barack Obama before, Bill Clinton before. She was very involved in politics on the Democratic side. And then I was just pretty much out there with it, Especially being black and this whole narrative that he's racist, which is totally untrue. I felt a need to be as loud as I can be about it, just to show people that look, it's a lie, And whenever they see me, because the thing is, people don't actually pay attention to what's going on with the mainstream media and their lies. So whenever they see me, they question, and they're like, I thought all Trump supporters were white. I thought he was a racist. And then they question, we have conversations. I ask them, what do they say that he's racist? What has he said against black people? And they're like, come on, you know what he says? I'm like, no, what he says, I handed my phone. They can't find it because he hasn't said anything.
It's kind of tough too, when you're talking to liberals, right? Because they have this ease, if Trump's a racist, but you kind of break down that whole narrative, the fact that you support him.
Oh, exactly.
And, I mean, I guess you could support him and he could still be racist, but the reality is I don't think you would support, right?
I mean, my whole thing is look. Yes, there are some racists and white supremacists that do support him, but the thing is, his agenda isn't their agenda. I guess they see something in it, and I think Hurricane said it best. These people are still Americans. These people still want good jobs. These people want a secure border. I mean, your enemy, two enemies can still have common ground, and that's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't let racism affect my life. It really doesn't affect my life. I mean, when liberals are on this racist rant, oh my God, KKK, white supremacist David Duke, and I'm like, when was the last time the KKK ever attacked anybody? And they can't literally. Has the KKK ever attacked anybody this century? This millennium?
I think the KKK is 30 of them.
Yes.
I mean, Dylan Roof is not KKK. He's maybe white supremacist, but he's not KKK.
No. Sorry. You can't use that.
Okay.
But yeah.
Also, you can't use that because that was being talking.
The 3rd U.S. Army Infantry Regiment.
Yeah.
Cool. What was I gonna ask? Oh, did you vote for Obama?
I voted for Obama the second time because that's the first time I was able to vote. But I mean, I didn't really care about politics. I really just voted just because I was like, oh.
Right, yeah.
The media, whatever I listened to in the media. I mean, I was in college. I was drunk most of the time. But anyway, the media was just saying oh, you had a hard time. So I was like, okay, maybe give him another chance, or whatever like that. So I voted for him, and then I regret voting for him. Even though I can say I voted I'm 2-0 for president.
When did you get into politics? Was it at Trump or was it before Trump?
It was at Trump. Because when Trump was speaking and he was hitting the actual issues that have been perpetuated by both the media, countless documentaries, both parties bipartisanly, especially with the border wall. I mean, you can look at videos from the last 30 years of Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Tim Kaine, Republicans speaking about the problem with the border with Mexico and how Mexico is taking advantage of the country. They're saying that verbatim. on record. And I mean, even in Congress in 2006, they approved the bill to double the fencing on the border, south of the border. And then now Trump says something. Oh my God, it's the most horrible thing. Why would he ever say that? Like it's ridiculous. Like he's actually bringing up issues that have been discussed and that both parties have agreed upon that are in issues, but they won't fix it. And he's brought it to the forefront, and he's actually addressing it. Like I was watching one of those like town halls. Okay. Yeah, I was watching one of those town halls a few weeks ago, and with Michael Moore, like the few times I watched CNN in the past, like how many times, how many months, and they asked Michael Moore asked this guy, Trump will never do anything for you, and this guy said, Trump has done more for me than any politician. You know why? Because he has brought up these issues that are affecting this country, and he's addressing it, and that just because he brought it up, he's done more for me than any of them. And yeah.
Hey, one more thing, do you know who Jesse Lee Peterson is? Are you familiar with him?
If I could say him,
he's on like a lot of times he talks about how like liberals they almost like need racism.
They do.
To drive their narrative or whatever, to get their votes.
It's so funny. I was having a conversation yesterday at the Deplorable, and with this lady, and I was like, you know, I find myself defending white people more nowadays than anything because they're being attacked. It's like I don't understand how you guys preach about tolerance and acceptance and equality, but you're attacking a group of people, like literally, like white, like beating them up on TV, like making them drink water just because they're white. Like, do you remember when in Milwaukee when that officer got shot, or when somebody the black officer shot the black guy, and they were literally beating up white journalists because they were white.
Right.
And they said it because they were white. I'm like, what is going on? And the media is just like giving them pass, and they're beating up their own people. Like, what is going on in this country? I feel like I have to defend people. And it's like, I just want equality. I want equality, but the thing is, people think equality. I'm like, my thoughts are like jumbled up.
I know what you're saying. You're saying like you want equality, like.
How much longer? Because I would like to chat with him.
Well, no, can I just finish what I'm doing? I'm in the middle of an interview. Okay. Anyway, that's okay. We can do this all day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah. But my whole thing is, in this country, equality doesn't mean that we all have to get along, but equality means that we all have to respect the right that we may not like each other and we can go separate ways.
Absolutely.
That's what equality means to me. I mean, if you're racist, if you think like me, I really don't care. I mean, I can start my own business. My cash flow doesn't depend on you.
And how far are you gonna make it in this world if you're really racist anyway, right?
You really can't. I mean, the people. I mean, when somebody's actually racist, I look down on them. I think you're not cultured. I think you're not worldly. Like, I'm experienced, I'm cultured, more like I traveled. Like, I mean, and the thing is, what I've realized too is like people that think less of a certain group, when they actually like, if it's not based on like personal experience, if it's just like based on propaganda, when they actually like interact with that group, they totally change. You know why? Because they realize, because fact always weighs fiction, and you know.
Absolutely. My last question. How was the Deplorable?
Oh, it was amazing.
Really?
It was awesome. I saw so many people. I saw so many people that I've seen on social media this entire time. And it was so interesting because a lot of people came up to me like, "Oh my God, you're at Live Life Crazy. I watch your stuff like religiously," and they would tell me about these like periscopes I've done that I totally forgot about. Because some of my periscopes like 2 hours long, just like road tripping to Trump rally or from a Trump rally.
Awesome.
But yeah, and I'm a little upset because I wanted to meet Martin Shkreli, because you know he's the guy with the.
Yeah.
He was there. I was so upset.
Oh, you didn't get to meet him?
No, I really wanted to meet him because it was interesting too, because I felt like he got a bad shake when it came to the whole raising the prices. Because I mean, if you watch the interview, he's running a business, and he was in a deficit. That's why he had to raise the prices, because these drugs cost so much money to produce and to get legalized, and to like he has to break even somehow. And they think that just because, I don't know, I respect him a lot when he explained it.
Absolutely. You have social media? Because I hear you.
Yeah, at Live Live Life LIFE Corazy CORAZY. That's on Twitter.
Excellent. All right, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. Adam, I got Shuttershot 45.
Shuttershot 45.
Yeah, this will definitely be up there.